Managing neighborhood is extremely difficult. All big countries have problems with their neighbors. United States has had it for hundreds of years. You see with Russia today, after the breakup of the Soviet Union, kind of problems it has with neighbors. But even when into the Soviet Union, so far as Eastern Europe is concerned, China, it has problems with all its neighbors, barring perhaps Cambodia at the moment. One should exaggerate the idea that India has not been able to manage its neighborhood, because the neighborhood will at a certain level remain unmanageable. These small countries feel very vulnerable towards a big power like India. Even if India is altruistic and generous, they will still distrust India. Because India has the capacity to intervene if it wants to. It can play internal politics in the neighboring countries. So the political class feels insecure. They're always watching out as to which faction India is supporting or not supporting. Even if India is a bit distant from this, as we've seen in the case of Maldives. That's how India's hegemonic, big brother attitude. But the campaign of Muzu, I don't know, funny fellow. What was it about? India out. And he was doing it right under our nose. We let him do it. We said, let domestic politics play, let democracy play in the country, and we will deal with the result. We didn't intervene. In the case of Bangladesh, we haven't intervened, but what has really happened over the years of Hasina government is that a decision was taken by her to intertwine Bangladesh with India at many levels, so that this relationship becomes very difficult to break even if there is a change in government. When I was in office and the BNP government was in power, it was extremely difficult even to talk to them. When I met the BNP leader and called on her, I raised the issue of transit, and she told me quite boldly that this is not a subject she could discuss with me. But look at the situation today. At the same time, the biggest defense partner of Bangladesh is China. China is building a port there. The biggest trade partner of Bangladesh is China, although insofar as India is concerned in South Asia, Bangladesh is our biggest trade partner. In Nepal, they're the most difficult in some senses, because insofar as Pakistan or Bangladesh is concerned, we are aware of the religious divide of the past. And we know that there are factions, there are lobbies, there are interest groups, which hark back to the reasons why India got partitioned. But Nepal, until recently, was a Hindu kingdom, so we always believed Nepal is like us, but Nepal is not like us. In fact, they're very difficult. They're one of the most difficult neighbors to deal with. And since I served in Nepal, I'm speaking with some degree of knowledge. They played the China card right from the start. In fact, it is the palace that built up the Maoists in order to balance the Nepali Congress. And today you see connectivity, this and that, Oli's policies. There are these forces in Nepal. Sri Lanka, right from the 1956 China rubber agreement with China, has been playing the China card against us. I mean, Hambantota, the Colombo port and everything else, and the Chinese research ships coming and talking. Again, it's a dual policy. Engage India and also do things which would strengthen ties with India, but at the same time hedge. So if we say to ourselves, look, we want strategic autonomy at a larger international plane because we're a big power. So the small countries may also reason that they want strategic autonomy too. So this is a reality one has to deal with. The only answer is the China factor is there, cannot be overlooked, cannot be, how should I say, combated. Therefore, we should do what we need to do according to our strengths and keep building up those lobbies who are friendly to you and accept the kind of balance that might happen in our neighborhood in this China-India struggle. Though, of course, behind the scenes, at diplomatic levels, one should make very, very clear what our red lines are.